Hi, welcome to the auction for the Aria Pro 2 SB600, I believe this is. Yeah, and I'll explain that in a bit. So this is the case. So you've got to remember this is about 40 years old. Okay, think of Duran and that period. So if you come around here, here's a lot. There's one or two little marks where the toe has come off here and 1 2 scrapes, but there again, for a used base, it's going to have this. Yeah. And then around here where the latches are, the 3 latches, 1 or 2 marks, some things will probably come off. But yeah, and then if I flip it over, you'll see the other side. You flip it over, you'll see the other side. Yeah, okay, so bit of dust around the handle. Okay, so the case for its age is in good nick, and that's probably worth a few quid as well on its own. So that comes complete with the base, and here's the base. Okay, there's no lock for the key here, that has gone yonks ago. So here's the base, nice bit of wood. Okay, I'll come back to the base in a sec, just finish off with the case. So in the case, if you look here, you can see where the strings have been here, so it's impressions there, and the controls here, and the bridge here, and it's laid. It's in really good condition. A bit of silica gel thrown in for any dampness gets in. There's no real wear or tell rips or anything like that on the case, so that's worth knowing. The little latch here has come off, so it's a little bit awkward to get that up. What I usually do is put in here the strings that are on there. So these are the strings on there. The E string's gone somewhere, so you get a G, a D and an A in there that haven't been used. As you can see, the silts are still pretty good, no kinks in them. So they're the gauges. This is on the eBay listing as well. There's the Allen key as well for the truss rod, which has got plenty of play in it. It's not stiff, it's not loose. Find a little bit more original silica gel from the period in there. Okay, so the inside, the green fuzzy felty stuff is all very nice in nick, good nick. Okay, right, I'll show you the base. Right, so if I pop it on the case here, it's that period where they had the gold brassy coloured bridge and bridge saddles here with the screws, matching screws. The nut was the same as well for the sustain. It's the back wing headstock, as they call it there. There's plenty of play in the frets, as you see. There's a couple of marks on the fret there, where we're 579 on the fingerboard just there. I'm not quite sure if you're seeing those lines there. That's the only marks I can see on it that's worth noting. There's, as you see down the bottom, up the top here of the fingerboard, there's not much wear on the frets here. Okay, they're all in line with the nut there. That's fine. It's just got the one humbucker in the middle here, playing position, so it's not worn here at all. Notice that's all good, nicely finished off. Volume tone control, active, passive switch, input selector, buttons, strap buttons there. There's no real damage that you'd have thought of a 40-year-old base on it. There's 1 or 2 little things. I'm not sure if you're picking these up at all. There's one there, get the light on it here. But for a base this age, it's in very good condition. It's not a sort of like custom shop, you know, closet classic thing. 1 or 2 marks here. Okay, and around here. Look on the back here, nothing really there around the strap button or the look at there. Back around there. Okay, 1 little nick there. On the neck there, there's a little mark there, but it's not rough, it's smooth. Not sure if that's part of the base. Now, I said this is 600, I think 600, because it's not a through neck here. Yeah, a lot of them were through necks. So you can see the join here, and the 2 bits of wood finish there, don't they? So you can see the join there very clearly. So that makes me think it's a 600. The headstock, look at the top of the headstock there. don't think there's too many times it's been not. It's not too bad for its age. Back of the fingerboard here, the neck rather, there's no dinks there, no scratches apart from the one I just mentioned. So that's pretty good. There's the number, oh, little mark there. Original machine heads, as you'd expect. Okay, if I just quickly open up the the control cavity here, you'll see it's the original wiring. It's not been modified or anything. And I point out that to you because sometimes people do mess around with these. The caps go and the soldering changes, and then the wiring changes, and then the pots go and they change the pots, and one looks different to the other. And some people are aware of that, and some people don't mind that, and other people like it to be all all traditional, you know, all original. So you can see the solder here, it's all original here with the wax flux around it, and the capacitor here. There's a little jack socket there. They're all very quite basic inside. There's an earthing one to the bridge, wiring. So it's all original there, yeah. And there's the flip switch. So I'll just quickly put that back on. Then I'll show you the nut width, and we'll weigh it. Okay, because a lot of people say, oh, what's the weight of it? What's the weight of it? Is it a heavy one? And all that sort of stuff. And aware of that, especially as we get older. And if we're playing